Hafade, and welcome back to Fresko Guahan's GW Takeover Night. I'm Elyssa Santos.
And I'm Jude Taisague.
Is everyone enjoying the show tonight? Alright. For the first time on Fresko Guahan, we're going to have some poets on the show. We'll get your fingers ready to snap as we welcome our poets of the night, Kevin Ruaro, Saret, and David Borja.
So, I'm hearing this isn't just poetry, but slam poetry? What makes it so different?
Oh, well, poetry written for the page, it usually, you just read it and that's all you get. But with slam poetry, it's recited and you get all the emotion that comes with it. So you feel what the person is going through as they speak and let you hear it. Spoken word poetry. Yeah.
So, how long have you guys been doing poetry?
Well, we all got into it this year. Teacher gave it to us as an assignment and we really got into it, and then we found out that they were hosting poetry workshops at our school, so we attended those and it helped us get better at writing and more proficient with how we present, and that's it.
That's really good. First to the mic, we have Kevin Ruaro.
Okay. I'm not a soldier, but every day I go to war, with a voice taking refuge in the deepest cave of your mind, telling you that you can't. It's impossible. Give up now. With my pen as my drill and your ears as my opportunity, I'll engrave my lines on every rough surface inside your skull. So when you close your eyes, earthquakes will jolt your thoughts, making you see clearly when I say, you're awesome, unique, and mind-blowing. Armed with TNT, or tackle the negative thought charges, I delicately plant them around the towering walls of doubt and fear surrounding your heart, detonating them in a breath-taking explosion. When the cloud of toxic logic started to disappear, a red beating organ came into view, where in that split second, I gripped my gun and took shots with bullets made from my words of kindness, where upon impact with your heart, it became a glue, bonding to your blood, pumping happiness, optimism, and a peace of mind to every cell of your body. Now they say war is a part of human nature, but I've never seen it in the original blueprint. Under the microscope of the government's unending glare, they stole and unraveled the natural double helix laces of your DNA, using media and society to make you believe that you're nothing but a piece of trash. You were never good enough. Where upon return, they tied knots so tight you couldn't feel them guiding your feet off the plane of opportunity, free-falling into a whirlpool of regret, with no parachute of hope to soften the fall. But let me tell you, they're politically incorrect. For every person that's ever made you sell your hopes and aspirations to become a resident of the crowd, I'd like to return something to you. The other day, I found a book in the oldest, dustiest shelf of the Library of Identity. It was called Your Deteriorating Desires. And it told me the story of how you wanted to become successful, making your parents proud, but always ending in a sadly ever after, showing me the metamorphosis of your sparkling dreams into nothing more than a shadow of a fantasy. So when I got the chance, I stole the book, setting it ablaze, throwing the ashes into the wind, never to be found again, giving you a second chance to write, edit, and publish your story as the masterpiece it was meant to be. See, I believe you're the sun, always falling with a grace that can't be imitated, but always rising with a fire that can't be duplicated. And me, I'm the moon, pulling the tide of tears from the beaches of your eyes when you're drowning under pressure. And when things get unimaginably hopeless, I'll use this poem as a weapon of mass construction, where I'll turn every word I just said into a proton until I have an atomic bomb of pure positive energy that I'll throw at your confidence, building it up so high that you'll be able to grasp the sky. Because trust me, you're not who you think you are. You're better. Thank you.
Kevin, that was great. Next, we have Saret.
Hi guys, good evening. Thanks for having me here. So this poem I wrote is called "A Weapon of Affection, a Weapon of Betrayal," and it was inspired by this thing I had with a girl, but it never really happened. So, but it just Okay, never mind. Here it goes. Here it goes something like this. A white dress of absolute, standing next to a man of confidence with birds chirping above their shoulders. It was a perfect day planned for my existence. Entourage down the aisle. I was present on top of a pillow stuffed with inexorable vows from bittersweet tongues. I'm the one everyone is waiting for. And I was expected to display sensation, though everyone knew I was dangerous from the get-go. A firearm with a broken safety ready to strike, for the priest has summoned me. You may now shoot the bride. And with that command, I pounced out of my cage with no intentions of holding back. To create pure perfect August bliss, I am a weapon of affection. I am what soldiers take from their sons and daughters before suiting up to war. The last piece of armor till death will stay forever. I exert chivalry when knots are presented to the maiden down on one knee. I fondle the hands of beauty. I put kids to sleep after bedtime stories. The climax of movies, a Hollywood actor, the most popular kid in school. Most teens have never even met me. Kept me in a suitcase filled with what ifs, afraid for I'm certified to kill. Help me point at their affair, but afraid to inflict because they feel rejection will give them the deeper wound. And I've been trying to be mastered. Became to be a worldwide phenomenon. For the French have used me with serpent bullets, and the Eskimos of the north with their unorthodox ways from too cold below zero. I'm locks and keys intertwined, even turn me in the right direction, though I'm not malleable like metal, so you know it was meant to be broken. I'm also unfaithful. An uncertainty to your relationship. For you followed me around and watched me borrowed by someone that is not to your amusement. My body tastes like cigarettes, which makes you question and wonder because you know we're both not smokers. I'm just a deceiver in the blinds. Sheeted with poison ivy, I'm known to have murdered 2 birds with 1 stone. Have vandalized the cheeks of men, leaving trademarks of red velvet graffitis, while wives under the husband's neck. The reason that I come home on time, I'm a bandit. A weapon of betrayal. And since the past years have been bestowed upon, not only made an erotic touch, but I made tears fill up the bags under the eyes and broke vows and hearts. I'm also famous for the betrayal of Christ. In the hands of Judas as a marksman with no hesitation, I coated my Lord's cheek with a bullseye. 1 shot, 1 kill. I'm a diabolical plan, yet I still melt these biological hands together. Aroused for forgiveness for convicts still have me embrace Christ's figure. So please forgive me. Please forgive me. I'm just a double agent hired for people's infatuational purposes. I'm mentally ill, self-sealed contract cursed till eternity. Control my capabilities and use me as you please. Cause I'm just a weapon of affection. A weapon of betrayal. A kiss.
And that was truly inspirational. Thanks, Paul. Last but not least, we have David Borja.
My poem is called Miss Me. It's just a simple heartbreak poem.
Go, David.
It just doesn't make sense to me. We were together, but I never felt so disconnected from you. I would never have enough money to pay the bill for the infinite silence you gave me through my phone. It seems like every conversation we had was on thin ice. I was afraid to walk my expressions of affection over because I was scared we might break up. But I guess holding back weighs too much, and now I've slipped through the cracks, swimming through this cold water, trying to get back up to the surface of a confident person. You stain my brain with views of happiness, you clumsy girl. I'm trying my best to scrub you out, but I haven't been able to get you off my mind. I'm alone, walking through this dark city, abandoned by your love, searching every area and crevice, looking for a sign that you still care. Sorry, I'm going to bring this up. I don't know if I'll find it, and I'm standing here contemplating my flaws. Maybe that's my problem. I got so eager to sit at the table of your heart that I forgot to read the sign that says reserved for someone else down the line. I didn't want to lose you, so I said I'm sorry one too many times. So much that it became my second language. I spoke in apologies, but it's been hard as hell trying to learn the words to convince you that I'm not a jerk. But I suppose, even being the nice guy didn't give me a fighting chance. You want to know why I clinged on to you for so long? Well, here's my reason. It's your kiss. It supplied me with every wish and dream of contentness, and now that you're gone, they just disintegrated into dust, leaving me a desert of disappointment. Most of my hope for us is dried up. Maybe I need to find another girl to water my dry spirit. If you're still doubtful, here's my final reason. I wrote this poem to paint an image of how much I still feel for you. The watercolor from my eyes dropped down onto this blank canvas we call a page to give you the picture. I scribbled my words with a melancholy pen, so it's safe to say this ends on a sad note. So before we part ways, I just had to let you know that I miss you. And that I hope that you miss me a little when I'm gone. I'm gone, when I'm gone, when I'm gone. When I'm gone, when I'm gone, when I'm gone. I just hope that you miss me, miss me, miss me, miss me, miss me a little when I'm gone. Miss me a little when I'm gone. Thank you.
Amazing poems, guys. Up next, we have a great performance by Ivan Vibar and Jan Ramos. So don't go anywhere.
According to the World Health Organization, the Western Pacific region, which includes Guam and Micronesia, has the highest smoking rate on the planet. More than 4,000 chemicals have been found in tobacco smoke. These toxins can cause all forms of stroke and brain hemorrhages. Chemicals in the smoke lowers oxygen to the heart, leading to cardiovascular diseases. Over 90% of all deaths related to lung cancer are directly linked to smoking. Every 8 seconds, someone dies from tobacco use, but they don't have to. Smoking is the single largest preventable cause of disease and premature death. You have the power to stop it.
Thank you for calling the Guam Tobacco Quit Line. Congratulations on taking the first step towards quitting tobacco.
Quit now.
You're watching Fresko Guahan live on 25.